morning and it is raining outside. Look at that. Ugh, miserable. I've already taken the dog for a little walk. It was supposed to be quite a big walk.
Right in 200 yards.
It was supposed to be quite a big walk that we went on, but it was wet and I was hot.
Turn right.
And it turned out the walk wasn't actually as long as I thought it was. I'd completely forgotten how long it took us to do. Anyway, it took us about 20 minutes and we got home again. Slightly wet,
Turn half right onto
very damp, and a little bit muddy. We are now on our way out to a kennel, quite a local kennel, that we haven't been to before, but we're hoping we can leave Shep for one night, but we have to have an appointment first. And it's really good because I wanted to come and see the kennel before we left the dog. And we've been to see a couple of kennels in the past, even though we've only left him once at one of them. So you kind of want to know where you're taking them before you leave them. And the kennel that we've used before, I quite like them, I really like the people there, but I wasn't really confident about leaving him there in the winter because it's an outdoor kennel and they do provide a heating lamp, but he's not an outdoor dog and he's not used to being outside. So I'm just a little bit concerned that at the end of October he's just going to get too cold and it's going to be even more miserable than it would be otherwise. So the kennel we're going to see today is completely indoors, which I think is absolutely fantastic. They've got enough space, but look from the photographs, they've got enough space to have a little walk around and wander in their kennels, in all individual kennels, but it's inside, so it's heated and it's just going to be a bit more comfortable. So we're going to see it this morning. But interestingly, she said we had to bring the dog with us. Now we've been to see maybe about 4 kennels in the last 12 months when we were looking at somewhere to leave them the first time. And not one of them has asked us to bring the dog. So I'm quite interested at what she wants to see from him. And I'm hoping he passes his test. So he's been on his walk this morning. So hopefully he's a little bit tired and he'll be on better behaviour than he would have been otherwise. But hopefully this walk was long enough. We'll let you know how we get on. Fingers crossed. It looks like a really lovely kennel and I hope we can leave him because it just makes things easier if we know we've got somewhere we can just drop him off.
Well guys, we're finally getting around to doing it. We're going to make cake pops. We're going to cheat a little. We've got cake mix, red velvet cake mix for Jay. Hopefully it's going to be scrumptious. I'm a bit concerned that that cake mix is going to be way too much for that. So I have no idea how many cake pops we're actually going to make from this. We might have to send a load to Jen, a load with Jen to her work on Monday. And we'll keep the best ones for ourselves. Sorry guys. Jen is getting the oil and water required for the cake mix. And the eggs, strangely enough, I can't imagine what is in this cake mix. If we need to supply the fat and we need to supply the eggs, surely the only thing left in here is flour and water, right? I don't know if there are any ingredients on here. Wow, there's a lot of ingredients. Stuff I can't even read or pronounce.
That's the stuff that makes it taste good.
Stuff that makes it taste good and the stuff that kills you faster, I think. Right, so we are going to get on with mixing this. I am really excited. Unfortunately, I've got to wait like 2 hours once I've mixed it and poured it into the mould. And oh, can you preheat the oven please, Jen?
Yeah, how much?
180, I think, 160, do 160. Once we've made them and they've cooled, we've put them on the sticks. We've got to wait 2 hours for them, the stick and the thing to set a little bit before we can even decorate them. But we'll get there, we'll get there. At least we're doing it today, even if it's like a week and a half late, Jen. Just laughing. Jen, what can I see there? That is eggshell.
Yeah, it is.
So this is the equivalent of rubbing your belly and patting your head at the same time. Jen's been instructed to shake the sieve left and right, but shake the contents of the packet up and down.
It's not working. I think hand mixing is definitely a man's job.
I think it's an electric mixer's job.
Okay, it's definitely an electric mixer's job. We need to get one.
I tried, but you said there's not enough space on the sides. There's nowhere to put it, Chris, there's nowhere to put it. That you're not the one that ends up having to whisk the hell out of this thing yourself.
So it's all mixed, and I don't think we need anywhere near that much to fill these tiny little molds. We may have a bit too much.
I don't know whether to make a like a separate small cake rather than.
I was thinking that whether we just make a cake. We don't have molds for small cake.
Well, we've got that bread loaf tin
Oh,
thing.
that would work.
The problem I'm thinking is there's nothing to sort of like decorate it or fill it with, so it's just going to be boring plain. I thought about maybe putting some sort of like lemon drizzly type stuff on it, but we don't have lemons to do the drizzle. I'm going to give these a bit of a wash first.
Okay. Mix ingredients, fill the bottom of the cake pop mould 3/4 of the way up and place the other mould on the top. Place in a heated oven for 20 minutes. Easy peasy. Bonus cakes. Shep's finished cleaning the floor now and he's just sulking in his bed. He doesn't seem to understand baking.
Well guys, it has been 20 minutes. These things have been in the oven. Oh, gone a bit yellow in here. I thought I'd show you what they look like. These have just come out. The ones that they suggest filling about 3/4 full, I kind of did this one and these, as you can tell. And they're not actually very round, whereas this one, which has probably filled one of the most, actually looks fantastic and it's very spherical. I love these silicone molds. Oh, that's still really hot. I love these silicone molds because just everything peels away, no greasing involved or anything, and it's practically as clean as it went in. So we are going to tip these out on the cooling rack. Right, this metal tray. This metal tray is almost ice cold.
Really?
Whereas these silicone molds, I feel that silicone mold.
Right. Warm.
It's really warm.
Hot,
Yeah.
is it?
Feel that.
I mean, I don't want to.
Just grip hold.
Wow,
Grip hold
yeah.
of it.
That's amazing. Yeah,
You guys want one?
I'll eat it for them. And Sheppy is super helpful today. Aren't you? Hey, helpful dog. Are you baking? Yeah. So we have nice melted chocolate now. Chris has worked very, very hard, slaving over a hot stove to make our melted chocolate. Chocolate's melted, and now we need to actually make our cake pops into pops. So we dip the straws in the melted chocolate and then stick them on the end of the cake. I think that's it. So we have now finished putting all of our sticks into all of our cake pops, but we appear to be missing two for some reason. I think that was Chris.
Hey, you had one as well.
Oh yeah, okay. This appears to be Chris's attempt at decorating the massive cake pops without sticks. Cupcakes. So they're just gonna have chocolate coated tops on them.
Right guys, I will show you where we're at. We have here melted some dark chocolate, which is scrummy. Put some orange extract in it. I put about nearly a full not a tablespoon, nearly a full teaspoon in it, to give it a nice orangey flavour. God, there we go. Nice orangey flavour. We've got half our cake pops here. Hey, they're a lot more red on camera than they actually are in person. They're quite brown in person. So we have our cake pops. And what we've done is, in the bottom, it's not quite so obvious, let's get a different one. In the bottom, we did the stick in some chocolate, and then put that in the bottom of the cake pop. Put the cake pop in the fridge, and now it's really stuck in there, so it should make dipping it in the chocolate a lot easier. This batch of cake pops, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip it in dark chocolate, and Jen has made some bat wings. She's got some bat wings and these are supposed to be spider legs.
Yeah.
They're very thick for spider legs. For spider's legs. Or crazy eyebrows, what is it?
Oh, they should be eyebrows.
And a spider's web, I'm not sure what attention for spider's web is. But she used the chocolate pen. This chocolate pen here. To draw those out. It's Used quite a lot, that. Feels quite empty now.
I think it was the bat wings that took up most of it, because they're quite thick.
And so they're done. So we're going to dip these cake pops in some dark chocolate, and then the next batch we're going to use some white chocolate and some orange coloured white chocolate. Again, I think we'll flavour at least the orange one with some orange flavouring, so I can go down the pumpkin route. And Jen, what did you want to do?
Mummies.
Jen wanted to try some mummies. We're in the process of decorating our cake pops. There's a couple of good ones and a couple of not so good ones. This one kind of got a bit strange when he's trying to sort of like make the chocolate sort of flick off. A couple of them have kind of got really strange sort of swirly patterns on them. Like this dude here. Come on, there we go. Like that dude's got a really weird swirly pattern on. I do not know how that's happened. I'm assuming it's just as we've tried to shake the chocolate off. But this was our first attempt at putting bat wings on. So this one's not too bad. It's a bit messy. This side it got a bit broken. I do not know what the hell happened there, right? I was just trying to put it on, and then it just kept breaking and breaking still, and it looks bad there. But look at the back. Look at the back. Hang on. What is that? Oh, it's terrible. Anyway, so I'll pop him in. This is Jen's first attempt at bat wings, and they look more like antlers. Oh, this chocolate's melting in my hand. Some of them drip down the stick. When you pick them up, it melts. I don't want to get it over the camera. Hang on. Right, and the lighting is terrible. So that was Jen's first attempt at bat wings. This is Jen's spider's legs. This is Jen's spider's legs. It's like a moustache. Moustache. For some reason they only have 2 legs. 2. Last time I saw Spider Jen, they had 8.
It's a cartoon spider, like it was a spider in 2D.
And by far the best one is this dude here, right in the middle. And by best one, I mean it's shit, right? It's really bad, but better than all the rest, kind of best one. We still have some plain ones left to put some white and orange icing on. But for now we're going to get some dinner, because I'm quite peckish. I'm getting more and more peckish. And then we can watch X Factor. Really, I don't know how sad I am. I'm really looking forward to X Factor. So we've got a good selection of bat cake pops. I just want to eat one. Can we eat one of the crap ones?
What do you mean the crap ones?
Ones we've not really decorated.
Crap
ones we've not decorated. Can we just try one?
Okay.
Okay.
Deal.
I'm gonna have this one. Do you want one?
One each shot. Oh, there's gonna be none left.
We've got 9 there. Right. Okay. I'm gonna try.
Oh, look at the massive drip on mine. I've got bonus chocolate.
I'm gonna try one of the plain ones here.
It's gonna go everywhere, isn't it?
Mhm. Oh, good. So
That's good.
it's the what's it? Red velvet.
Red velvet.
Red velvet cake filling.
Mm.
If you can focus, it does not want to focus. And with 2, we had to double coat the chocolate.
You can see the double coating though. It's quite cool. Can you see it on mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
There you go.
You can see the double layer.
Double coating. And it's orange dark chocolate too, which is amazing. 72%, so it is very dark.
Handmade by us.
No, it wasn't handmade, as in we melted it.
We put the orange in it.
And put the orange in it.
So we've developed a new technique for putting the white on. The white chocolate is incredibly lumpy and thick. So spooning seems to be the only option. It kind of works. See, these ones are not focusing.
It's ghost poo.
Yes, that's what it is.
Ghost poo.
On a stick.
Ghost poo cake pops. I hate white chocolate. I hate the taste of it. I hate everything about white chocolate. And this just adds to it. So we're not doing pumpkin.
No? You're never going to get that to look like a pumpkin. Yeah, I don't think the white ones really have the desired effect. No, it's escaping. Sprinkles just to kind of make the most of it, hey? Oh! 2 of them have gone. How on earth did that just happen? Did you not follow the instructions? He's still sprinkling it.
Come on, this one's going.
Ah, you're making a mess now.
I got sour sprinkle things, and I just put some in my hand like that, and then
It doesn't look like very many.
foul.
Yeah.
You guys want some? Jen's gonna try some.
That's a lot. I'm full of foul.
We will put some finishing touches on the bats tomorrow morning, I think. The white ones, they're screwed. There's nothing, there's no way I'm making pumpkins. Look at the state.
Oh, they've all gone. Where did the rest of them fall?
They're like upside down cake pop. Shep, the dog is the dog. He's licking the sour sprinkles off the floor. Come on, in there. I'm gonna go back and finish watching X Factor. I'm done with cake pops for the day. We need a better coating. The dark chocolate worked fantastic. The white chocolate did not work at all. We'll show you the finishing results tomorrow, and maybe have a bit of a taste test. But for now, guys, we're gonna finish watching X Factor and then go to bed. So we will see you tomorrow. Good night.
You too. That looks like a nice cuddle.
Always a better colour.
Oh, Chippy gives the best cuddles. He looks so snuggly.